past o'clock. Welcome to Oma Diary, my journey as a journalist where I chronicle everything that I've learned in the course of doing this job. My name is Oma. You're very sweetheart on radio, TV, social media, sweetheart everywhere. So today on this important podcast, every of my podcasts are important anyways, but there's something very, very beautiful about this particular podcast because we live in a technologically driven world. I've seen connection happen via technology online, maybe when I'm on air trying to connect people for love, for marriage, for a beautiful union, on Facebook, on WhatsApp. People get connected to each other. So I was just thinking, why don't I do an explainer podcast that will help us understand how to strategize in order to get ourselves connected, because our lives are online right now. You may never know, and attitude is everything. So obviously you need to ensure you listen to this podcast from the beginning till the end, because you're going to learn so much that will help you to get connected to people, because it is connection via technology. Stay with me and I will see you at the end of this.
But baby, you're my,
love is beautiful. Love makes the world go round. I always say this each time I come up here on Between Us with me, Oma. You're very sweetheart on radio, TV, social media, sweetheart everywhere. Love makes the world go round. No matter how bad you think someone is, there is some sort of love inside of them, within them. They are actually yearning for love. They are not doing what they're doing simply because they really, really hate you or because they don't want to love you. But maybe if you love them a little more, you find out the gold in them. There is gold in every one of us. Once again, welcome, and it's really going to be an amazing time today on the program. Today's program is going to be very, very beautiful. What you're going to learn from today's program, honestly, it is for a lifetime. Once in a while, we come up with on-air live seminar, and today is one of those on-air live seminar. Okay, here on Between Us with me, Oma, we have gotten persons connected, and amazingly, interestingly, a lot of persons still find it difficult to get connected. They're still asking, how do people get connected? For example, when I go on WhatsApp and I drop a post of how, maybe a testimony post of how people got connected, others are wondering, how are people getting connected? What about them? What's going on? Let me tell you. The same way that you go to church, you meet someone in church, maybe he's your brother in church, your sister in church, and you keep seeing that person in church. All of a sudden, both of you become friends. You start talking. Before you know what's happening, both of you are closer. Before you know what's happening, you start looking at this brother. You start looking at this sister. This is the kind of a person I want to spend the rest of my life with, right? Let me tell you, there is no difference with someone you meet online. Let's use, for example, on air. Okay? You call into the program, you drop your number, someone picks up your number, and the person starts calling you. Both of you start talking, and from talking stage, you decide to come meet each other. The guy goes over to go see the lady, and both of you see each other. You decide to take things a bit further. You decide to go and check out yourselves, so your family members, to see if you can actually marry into this kind of family. And before you know what's happening, everything works out together and you get married. People are getting married on a daily basis, from WhatsApp, on Facebook, on air. If you're not getting connected yet, if you've not gotten connected yet, then I strongly believe maybe you need to change your strategies. And today, I will be sharing with you strategies. I will be sharing with you strategies, tips on how to meet your God-given husband, your God-given wife online. Let me tell you, social media is the greatest connector right now. Social media is the greatest connector, the greatest influencer of our time right now. Let me use an example of what I noticed recently. You remember the go dance? Alright, there was something that happened during the celebration of Father Aloy's anniversary. Okay, so all of a sudden, the DJ that was playing the song that day put on the music. Gwa. We all know that Gwa was started online by Brain Jota, right? He was the one. Gwa is the song of Mike Ejeagha. Like, this song, I've heard it over and over again. Growing up, I've been hearing that song. I mean, Mike Ejeagha is over 90 years old. All of a sudden, Brain Jota used Gwa dance. Just, it's not even up to 15 seconds that he used. And Gwa became an internet sensation. It started online, but there was something unique that I noticed at the anniversary celebration. Immediately the DJ put Gwa. My goodness, you need to see the children, the list of them all. They were all on the field. It was as if something electrifying took over the airwaves. Everybody Gwa. Honestly, it was funny to me, but not so funny, because it showed me the power of internet, the power of social media. Even till tomorrow, Gwa is still going all over the places. That is the power the internet has on our minds, the power that social media has on our minds. Now, life as we have it right now is technologically wired. Everything we do is via technology. Amazing. Sometimes when I look at myself, I'm like, probably I knew that there would be a time like this. Part of the reasons we started Between Us with Oma way back. Remember, I always tell you that Between Us with Oma started in 2013. I joined Sapienza 2012, and 2013 we started Between Us with me, Oma, and we've been connecting people. It hasn't been easy, I must tell you. It hasn't been easy, but it got better with time and with consistency. The ability to show up every Sunday. You know what it means to show up every Sunday? Like, every Sunday 1 to 2 p.m. we are here on Between Us with me, Oma, and we are connecting people. The same way we're connecting people on air, we're connecting people on Facebook, we're connecting people on WhatsApp. People are getting connected and people are getting married to the glory of God. So today I will be sharing with you strategies. Basic. It's not going to be so much. Just the basic things you need to do as a man, as a young girl. And let me tell you, it's not only girls, it's not only ladies that are looking out to get married to the right husband. Even men are looking out to get married to the right wives. So this is no longer the era where you say, okay, you're waiting. As a woman, you're waiting. I don't believe in that school of actually you be in a corner waiting. No, you need to socialize. As a young lady, you need to socialize. You want to get married every morning, every afternoon, every evening. You're locked up in your room. Goodness gracious Lord, nobody will see you. You need to be out there. You need to serve. It's either you're serving in church, you're serving at your workplace. You have to serve, because do you know that sometimes maybe you are in your workplace and the way you maybe you're the customer relation, or the way you attended somebody, the person is going to ask you, are you married? Are you in a relationship? Me as Oma, I've known a lot of persons, even people that didn't know I was married. They will come and ask me, Oma, are you married? There was one certain time we did our anniversary. There was this particular woman, she was just looking for me. Immediately she saw me, she hugged me, she said, Oma, thank you so much for what you're doing. She now whispered, she said, please, are you married? I am looking for a wife like you for my son. I laughed. I said, I've been married for as at that time I was 4 years in marriage. I said, I've been married for 4 years now. She said, oh wow, I didn't even know you're married. I showed her my ring, my ring on my finger. She said, oh wow, I didn't even know you're married. Congratulations. Your husband is a blessed man. I said, okay, thank you so much, ma'am. So the way you behave, the way you treat people, people can actually refer you. Are you aware? The way you talk to somebody, they will just want you to be in their circle. The question is, what is your attitude? What is the content of your attitude? You can actually be a very beautiful lady. You can be a handsome guy. But what is the content of your attitude? I have seen marriages pack up. I have seen people divorce. I have seen people separate from their marriages. I always say, instead of having yourself killed all in the name of being married, please, your life is important. You know what I mean when I say that, right? So it's important that you do your due diligence, right? Ensure and understand that as a man, as a woman, as a man, there is a woman for you. As a woman, there is a man for you. What do I mean when I say that? You're a man, maybe you like going to clubs, right? And all of a sudden, you want to get married. You start going to church to pick a homely girl that you dump in the house. No, when you want to get married, go and marry a woman who enjoys clubbing like you, so that both of you will be clubbing together. Don't bring out somebody's daughter and make her life a living hell. No. As a young lady, before you ever think of getting married, you see all those guys that will come to you and they will flash money. They will flash money in front of you. Please do your due diligence. Money is not everything. Money is not everything. Remember, today on the program, it is a special edition and we are looking at strategies, tips, what you can do. I've already made a post on my Facebook page, Oma Sweetheart on Radio. Go ahead and get yourselves connected. Then on WhatsApp as well, go ahead and get yourselves connected as well. Right? Okay, so what do you need to do? Right? Remember, this is connection via technology. Okay? On air, on WhatsApp, on Facebook, people are connecting with you because of, for example, on air, when you call during the program and drop your details, people will connect to you based on how you spoke, based on how conversational you were. If you speak well, like you speak well, like you're I'm looking for the right words right now. If you're upbeat, like you're active, you know when you're having a conversation with someone, you're not dragging that conversation. For example, you call me and I'm like, speak up. I keep shouting, speak up. I doubt if anybody wants to connect with you. But when you're agile, you're active, you call into the program and we are chatty, you're conversational. Believe you me, once you drop your number, in fact, I've seen people as they are dropping their number, as they're dropping their phone number, their phone is already ringing when they are still on air. Right? So first of all, when you call into the program, you need to be agile, you need to be active. Then number two, I'm talking about on air right now. I'm still going to talk about Facebook and I'm also going to talk about WhatsApp. Okay? So number two, everything you say must be the truth. Don't lie. If you're a mechanic, say you're a mechanic. There is nothing wrong in being a mechanic. If you're a carpenter, say you're a carpenter. If anything you're doing, if you're a teacher, say you're a teacher. Whatever it is you need, the kind of a guy you need, the kind of a woman you need, go ahead and say, this is the kind of a man I need, this is the kind of a woman I need, so that whoever that will call you will be your man. I mean, they are going to look at what you said, what you enumerated that you need, and they will call you. You get calls based on what you have said that you need. In that way, you've cut down a lot of challenge. But if you don't say what you need, right, you will entertain calls from unnecessary people. Honestly, as I'm doing this program, a lot of people are listening from different places, from different parts of the world. So if you don't say exactly what you need, if you're not specific, if you're not focused, you will entertain unnecessary guests. Then you must be polite. Be polite in your speech, be polite in your words. Some of you call into the program and you're like, I don't want to get married to so person from so place. I don't want to get married for so person from so place. Forgetting that you are also so person from so place as well. Or I don't want to get married to somebody who worships in a particular place. I don't want to get married to somebody who worships in a particular place. Sometimes I'm like, even though I'm not saying that you shouldn't say, I mean, we all have preferences, right? Yes, we all have preferences, but I mean, it wouldn't be nice when you call into a program that is being listened to internationally, you are trying to judge people based on their religion, based on where they worship, based on where they are from. Let me tell you, there are good people everywhere. There are good people in all religion. There are good people in all states, in all ethnic, in all tribes. It should be a personal, like something personal, right? I wouldn't think it's cool to come on air and say, I don't want anybody from this so place to call me. I don't want anybody from that so church to call me. You're already segmenting yourself. You're already showing yourself as somebody who is not open, who is not free. I hope I'm making a lot of sense, right? Okay, so when you call into the program, respect people for who they are, okay? Now, when people call you, be polite. Some of you drop your numbers on air. People try to call you, they will never get you. It doesn't make sense. It will make it difficult for you to meet someone because you drop your number on air. You find it difficult to pick your calls. Sometimes people are calling you, you're not picking your calls. Then, Between Us With Me, Oma, is structured in a way that as a lady, you decide where you want to be met. Like you, as a lady, when you call into the program and somebody wants to meet you, you are the one that will decide, this is where I want to be met. In fact, some weeks ago, somebody called me and told me that there is someone that is coming to meet her. Both of them, they want to meet, and she was just concerned. Should she bring the person to her house, or should they go to an eatery, or should they go to a church? I told her, you can't, somebody that's coming to meet you for the first time, you cannot take him to your house. It doesn't make sense. Let there be a meet in an eatery. Find out and locate an eatery, an open eatery. All right, where both of you can sit down and have a conversation. It was later that she now called me and said, okay, that she want them to meet in church. And I asked her, you're meeting in church, the church environment, is it conducive for both of you to sit down and have a discussion? She said, oh yes, that she's more comfortable with him coming to meet her in church. I said, okay, there's no problem, go and meet in church. It's one step at a time. So as the lady, you decide where you want to be met. And when I get complaints from ladies who are complaining, this person wants me to come and meet him in his house and all that, for me, I think maybe I wouldn't say you're wasting your time, but maybe you're still trying to understand how everything works. Now, people are different in the way they behave, in the way they think, in their reasoning. People are different. To a man, a young man who thinks, okay, I want you to come to my house, that's his opinion. He just said it, he just voiced it out. He is not forcing you, he's not coercing you. Even if he forces you, you have the right to say no and maintain no. Now, for the young man, you meet a lady for the first time. You are inviting her, you want her to come over to your house, you want her to come and sleep in your house, you want her to come and cook for you without even thinking about your security. You think because you're manly, because you're masculine, nothing can happen to you. We've gone past that era where a man thinks that because he's a man, he can do anything and get away with that. No, you don't do things and get away with that. Your security is important as well. Now, if you're going to meet someone, meet in an open place. Do your due diligence. I always say it every other time. That's why once in a while we do this on air seminar, and I say and I emphasize these things. Okay, now that's one is for on air. Now let's get quickly to Facebook before we go to WhatsApp. Now Facebook, right? Facebook is a large environment in the sense that you have people from different places trying to connect with you. I mean, Facebook has over 3 billion users each month. That is to say that when posts are made on Facebook, it's not just within the environment, it's not just within the vicinity. There are people from all over the world who will view. So if you're on Facebook, Oma Sweetheart on radio, anytime I go live, right, I see people from different parts of the world. We have people from China, from Dubai, from UK, from US, from Thailand, from different parts of African country, and even from different parts of Nigeria. So this to say that if you're in Onitsha, you can actually meet somebody who is in Abuja. You can meet someone who is in the UK. You can meet someone who is in the US. You can meet someone who is in Dubai. You can meet someone who is in India. You can meet people from different parts of the world. Courtesy of Facebook. That is one beautiful thing that Facebook has done. Now, let me tell you what happens when somebody sees that you're finds you interesting. The first thing the person does is to check you out. I keep saying this every time. The first thing the person does is to check you out. The person, especially when the person is a serious person, the person will first of all go to your profile picture and look at you to see the kind of picture you've put there on your profile. Unfortunately, a lot of you have your AI generated pictures on your profile picture. I've said this over and over again. AI, artificial intelligence generated picture, it is not you. That is not who you are. That is not you. It is a generated picture. It is a virtual you, but that is not you. Understand? And when you put up an AI generated picture of you, the person has a mind. Okay, wow, this person is so beautiful, this person is so handsome, and they are coming to meet you. And when they meet you and they see the real you, they become disappointed. That is why a lot of persons, in fact, I've had a young lady who told me that she came all the way from Onsoka to come and meet somebody in Onitsha. At the end of the day, when this person, she didn't even see this person. Probably this person saw her and didn't want to see her. Of course, that's a very wrong thing. You cannot invite someone all the way and the person comes simply because facially or physically the person maybe does not meet up to your ideal partner. You decide not to see that person. I think it is completely wrong. It is unacceptable. If you invite someone over, please ensure that you meet. Courtesy demands that at least you meet up with that person. Right? When the person leaves, you can now decide to cut the person off. It is your decision to make. Okay? Now, as I'm saying this, as I'm doing this program, we need to audit your social media platforms. The first thing, like I've said, the first thing the person checks out is your profile picture. Okay? So go and change your profile picture. Put up a picture of yourself. Put up a picture of yourself. You can even go to studio and snap pictures, but tell them, let it be you. They don't have to use AI to change your features. Let it be you. Then number 2, your profile, your biography, your biodata. What did you write? What is there that you've written? What have you written on your profile? Who are you? Or you don't have a profile at all. In fact, one of the days I decided to check out some profiles of some of the people that are my fans on Facebook. I checked out some profiles and I found out that this person has not posted something for the last time this person posted something was in 2020. The last time this person posted something was in 2021, 2022. But you're on Facebook every day. Why are you not posting? Why are you not creating your own content? Why are you the one taking in other people's content? Meanwhile, you're not making content. Why are you not posting something? Most of you've not posted anything at all on Facebook. But you're always on Facebook. You're always on Facebook going through pages and commenting. And that brings us to the kind of comment you drop. What kind of comment do you drop? Because there are apps. There is a way to find out the comments. In fact, your history, your browsing history, anybody can access your browsing history. There's a way to find out the comments you've ever made on Facebook. Most of you don't have anything on your profile. You've not posted anything on your status. You're not even following any conversation. But you're so quick to comment on people's posts, on people's pages, on people's, if there is a giveaway, you'll be there begging for money. You'll be there. Meanwhile, you're not doing anything to build on yourself. And tomorrow you want to meet a great person online. It is not true. It doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. So go and audit yourself. Find out what kind of comments have you been making. Are you the one who has been making negative comments on people? You know, there are people whose job is to cyberbully others. Are you part of those persons who create accounts and all you're doing is to cyberbully others? All you're doing is to troll others. You're trolling others, you're trolling celebrities, you're trolling if you come under anybody's post, you must say something horrible. You must say something that is unpardonable, something that is unthinkable. Are you that kind of a person? If you're that kind of a person, please do your due diligence. Go all out and go and edit yourself. Edit yourself on Facebook. Edit yourself on social media platforms. Because once people will check out, they will check you out. All right. Then again, there are some of you who you come to I make a connect post. You come to the connect post. You are typing Happy Sunday. Like I don't get it. Why are you typing Happy Sunday? The Sunday is already happy. The Sunday is already a beautiful Sunday. So why are you typing Happy Sunday? My baby, my sweet. Wow. Like seriously, you come to a post where you're trying to get connected and you're saying Happy Sunday. The Sunday is already happy. Kindly understand that if you really want to get yourselves connected online, you need to position yourself, right? And you have to be unapologetic about it. That's the truth, because life is all about connection. Life is about connecting people, right? You get connected with people at your workplace, in the church, in the market, your customer. Why can't you get connected with people online, right? But in trying to connect with people online, there is every need for you to play safe. Remain safe as you're getting connected online. All right, it is me, Oma, your very sweetheart, signing out in peace and love. See you in my next podcast. I love you. Mwah. Bye.